What's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. My name is John Ting. I practice immigration law in the United States to help you secure legal status to live and work in America legally, y'all. All right. Look, if you have any questions about immigration, this is the channel, okay? Here at Green Card Guys. If you're new here, put the number one in the chat box, okay? Let me know, okay? Welcome in. Now, if you have any questions, this is what we do here at the channel, okay? I want to empower you to do what you need to do, help you take action, just like you can see in my background. Okay. The thing is, a lot of people delay what they need to do, maybe because they're busy in life. I get it. If you have kids, you're focused on work. But with immigration, there are deadlines. Like for whoever's, like, for example, been twiddling their thumbs. I don't even know. How do you twiddle your thumb like this? I don't know. Twiddling thumbs to file a case, and then now all these pauses and bans happen, right? Now, I'm not gonna like blame you, but there are people that make a ton of mistakes, whether it's through a bad lawyer experience, a notario, a consultant, or their auntie helped them. Okay, you gotta be careful. All right. So what we do here is answer your questions, share insights to help you get to the next step. So every day I go live. I try my best to go live Monday through Friday. Um, I share the 6 scenarios. Okay, 6 scenarios that you need to contact immigration attorney to work on your case. Okay, there's minimum six. There's a lot more than that, of course, but I try to be as generalized as possible. So let me share with you the first one: RFE, request for evidence. You have about 84 days to reply back. That might seem like a lot of time, but it's really not. Okay, that's like a little over almost 3 months. But as I said earlier, life happens. You get busy, and then for probably most of y'all, you probably don't even utilize your Google Calendar or Outlook calendar as the maximum possible. We freaking use it to the maximum possible, and to the extent possible. Okay, we don't just put the deadline in a calendar. We put reminders, and now we don't just do that on a Google calendar. We do that in our system. That's how we remember to get things done for you guys. Okay, so I know in a live show I might be a little off-putting to some. I'm a little intense during a live show. I'm not always like this, but I'm here to emphasize some things, okay? All right. So if you have a question, welcome to drop in the chat box. Welcome in. We got a comment and question on YouTube. By the way, if you want to join live, you can do that. I know there's a lot of people that want to join live yesterday, pretty much every day. So, by the way, if I'm not able to answer your question live for some reason, because I got to go in 30 minutes, um, email us and put in the subject line special something. I don't know. Just put in special in subject line, and then my team will send you like an invite, like a exclusive. I don't want to call it exclusive, but you know, invite to a separate meeting that's not like this. And so it'll be a bunch of y'all. All right. You don't have to have your camera on. I just know that a lot of y'all have questions, and I can't get to everyone. So on YouTube, the question is, well, do I see any issues based on the current climate? Your Jamaican wife having issues with removed conditions next month. So Jamaica is on a list for the um, for the January 1st memo about the pause on applications. The most important thing is to file the application. The pause is a pause, but a pause does not mean rejected. Okay, and even with a paused remove condition application, for example, your wife is still a conditional resident. Like when you file the 751 application, you will receive an automatic 48-month extension. Okay. So although we don't want cases paused, we obviously want to maintain status at the very least. All right. So welcome in. And Keith asked, am I Chinese? 1/4 technically, 3/4 Taiwanese, Taiwanese blood. Hope you all doing good today. Let's see here. Sorry, I gotta make this a little bit interactive. Next question is on TikTok. Brian, after being detained, can you do the 10-year law? I don't know what you mean by the 10-year law. Are you referring to the unlawful presence ban trigger? Um, maybe I think you're asking about your grandfather. I don't know his full situation. I don't know if he's like he had a removal order before or not. But let me know, okay? Okay, let's see. So let's get the next person on live. By the way, if you tap the screen, that's all I ask. Tap. Someone yesterday said, y'all keep tapping aggressively. I mean, don't hurt your finger, but just tap on TikTok. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, you can click the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It goes a long way. You don't have to send me a gift. No donuts, no roses. My wife would not like that. Okay, guys. Um, Here's the thing. Throughout the show, you might realize, yeah, you want to talk to Green Card guys. You want to talk to John's team. You're welcome to go ahead and share this, screenshot the information, and click favorite. You never know when you need our help. You might not need it today. I wish you all the best. Whoever has filed their case before on their own, I wish you all the best. But if shit hits the fan, and in these potential situations, RFE, NOID, NOID, notice of intent denied. Do not give up on any of these scenarios. If you haven't noticed yet this year, starting last year, the United States government wants you to give up. Oh, I'll make this offering, self-deport, and you get what? What was it? $1,000? I don't remember what it was. I wonder, does anyone know someone that actually self-deported and got that money, got that bag? I highly doubt it. Okay, I'll talk more about the other ones. Let's get someone else. Let's get Brian on, and then Gaddafi's on deck. Oh, good. What's up, Brian?
Hello?
Hey, you know someone that got the bag? That's good.
Yes, I do actually. One of the people that my dad works with, his family actually did that, and they each got, I think it's, what is it, $3,000?
Oh, okay. I
They
don't
went in
remember.
person to the Newark immigration office, and they did it there.
Did they get the money? They had to get the money
Yeah,
after they left, right?
Yes.
Right.
But they did get it.
And was that? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, they were able to also take all their stuff. So they were Ecuadorian, and the consulate from here, from the United States,
Yes.
they let them bring everything over there, like even their vehicles.
Oh, wow.
For free. Yeah, they didn't charge them anything.
That's good. Well, how can I help? How can I help you?
Yeah, so I just had a quick question. So I know I've been in these lives before. I did have a family member, my grandfather, that was detained.
Right.
And he luckily came out on bond. So now he's out of that. Now, what we are looking to do is he has to obviously get I think it's the 42B law, which is like the cancellation removal process.
Yes. So that has a 10 years requirement.
So he meets that requirement.
Very good.
Is that something that you're eligible for once you're detained, that you're now on like a deportation order?
I'm sorry, can you phrase that question again?
So since he was detained and now he has like an order of deportation, is that when you're eligible to do that process?
I didn't get the feeling that he had an order of deportation. We call it order removal these days, but if he got bonded out, then it wouldn't make sense that he got order of removal. So his case should be still active. If you know his A number.
Yes, it is active.
Okay. So I know it seems a little confusing actually, because the application is called cancellation or removal, but it doesn't mean that he has been removed. It's like an application to file before to avoid the order removal. Okay.
So kind of what we want to know is like, what would be the process now? Like, I know he's out on bond. You know, he's able to be outside and he has to still do like check-ins with ICE. But what is the process moving forward for him to get like a legal status? That's kind of what we want to know.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, did that attorney that helped with the bond helping with this application?
So that's what we were actually gonna meet with,
Uh-huh.
because I know they gave him that court for that, what you just said, the cancellation of removal. So is that like a long process, or how does that work?
Long process. I mean, it could, usually we have like one master hearing is like a pretrial, and then you have another hearing that's the final trial. And so the reason why there could be another pretrial, for example, more time delay in terms of that sense, is that if there's like criminal records and like your attorney doesn't just have all the records or something, or the client doesn't provide all the records. So that could be a reason why of a delay. But in general, no, I mean, he should be scheduled for eventually scheduled for a final trial. We call individual hearing or merits. Lawyers call it different things, but it's all similar within immigration. Um, and then you prepare, your grandfather would need to provide like a list of potential witnesses. I don't know, maybe you, other friends and family to testify about his good moral character. Um, yeah,
Okay.
just give you a
All right.
gist for now.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. All right.
All right. Well, wish you all the best and your grandfather.
Thank you.
All right, Brian. Take care. All right. All right. So, look, I mean, some of y'all new here be like, why does John give information to people who have lawyers? I don't mind, guys, because I don't think some lawyers know how to explain very well. Like they might be great attorneys, but they might not understand when to give you the advice. They just like do that one thing and then they just move on to the next client. I completely get it. But in terms of managing client expectations, but when we have the opportunity to share information, we want to do that promptly. Okay. So if you want peace of mind to have a legal team like ours, that we don't just tell you, do this, do that, but there's no like why to it or how. Like someone's I say, well, we need to help you file a waiver, but good luck writing your letter. No, we provide you guidelines. Okay. We give you like a template. We don't have a template where you fill in the blanks, not like that. But you gotta do some homework too. But we guide you from start to finish, guys. Okay, let's get the next person on. Sandy says on YouTube for IR1 Mumbai Embassy, been in 221G, no documents asked for. It's been 4 months. Is that considered a long time? I mean, in my opinion, that is a long time. But for a lawsuit purposes, we wait until 6 months after the interview date, and then we file the lawsuit. Okay, for cases abroad. So every case and application, every scenario may have a slightly different timing to file a lawsuit. And for that reason, that's why sometimes we have to tell some of y'all, sorry, we can't help you quite yet. All right, let's get Gaddafi on, and then after Gaddafi on deck is Natalie. Let's see. Let me see if that works. Okay, let me click on two names at the same time. See if that works. Okay, good afternoon. Welcome in. Today's January 22nd, which also means yesterday went effective the pause for cases abroad based on what they say, public charge. They're somehow concerns about public charge. Okay, I clicked on a couple people and they're not there anymore. So let's get Erica Limas, and then after Erica is Trouble. If you're new here, if you're just peeking in, if you're all just peeking in, just tap right in. Okay, don't worry. Okay, you don't have to ask a question. If you just want to hang out and just learn from us, welcome to do that. Okay. All right, okay, well, the next three people didn't join, so let me answer a question in the chat. Someone named Aki Hamza, you already did a DNA test. Is the visa still paused? Well, those are two separate situations. I mean, first of all, I don't know your country that you're a national of or your spouse or family member. Sounds like you had to do a 221G or you had 221G because that's for a DNA test. Or maybe you're in a situation of notice of intent to revoke, and they ask for a DNA test. Okay, let's get the next person on. Okay, I clicked on Erica's name. Let's see if that works. Welcome in. Huh. Erica, did you want to join in? It somehow went away. All right, let's get Trouble in the meantime. All right, there we go.
Yeah, I'm Evans.
Hello, sir. Welcome in.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, I'm from Ghana, but
Mhm.
I'm in America.
Okay.
So it's time for me to file for my citizenship. And because I had a domestic violence, but the case has been cancelled without conviction.
Okay.
Convicted.
All right.
So my wife is telling me we can file for the citizenship, but I don't really believe it. So I want to know if I can file for my citizenship.
Okay. Well, you said it was canceled. Your criminal case charge, was it a straight dismissal?
Yeah, they dismiss it without a lack of prosecution.
Oh, that's really good.
True.
Okay, that's great to hear. Then, so yeah, you can you can take the next steps in general. But how long have you had residency status?
Okay, I'm having a condition. I was having 2 years, and I have a condition of 4 years now.
Okay, yeah, you're talking about the extension. But how long? What year? Okay, what month and year did you receive the CR status conditional?
Yeah, I received it last year.
Last year.
Yeah, so it's been like 3 years. I've been here for 3 years. So it's time for me. September was the 3 years for me to file for my citizenship.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah.
September, I was having a PV case, and they canceled the case. They canceled the case without conviction on November. But she is telling me we can file for the citizenship.
Well, most of the time, spouse is correct. Based on this, yeah, as long as you had it for at least 2 years and 9 months, you can file to become a citizen, assuming that your spouse you're talking about is the one that sponsored you in the first place.
So can I file it?
Yeah, in general. Are you? Is your concern because of the pause, or concern about the criminal case a long time ago?
No, the criminal case was last year.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I mean, I want to understand your concern. Is it the criminal charge from before? Because you said you didn't believe your wife.
Yeah, but she said that we can file it. Now she said we can file for the citizenship. But when you read it, they say you have to get a moral character for 3 years.
Yeah. Okay.
And also, if you want to file it, you have to submit all the dismissal case, the expungement letter, the arrest report. And
well,
I have everything here.
Okay, great.
But
well,
she said, it doesn't matter. We can still file it because moral character, we stay together, we do everything together.
Well, that's not really.
It doesn't matter. We can file it.
Well, that excuse me. Well, that's not really the reason why it's okay to file, just because you stay together. But that's not the only reason. But I mean, in general, she is correct that you can file. But if you want to, we don't always provide every single document like you just mentioned. But of course, if you want the most peace of mind, we're here. Okay, we're here to help you out if you need it. Otherwise, but in general, to answer your question, yes, you can file.
Okay, then I have to take your number because I need that Tony. I hope you not do it because
she
did everything when I was in Ghana. She filed for me when I was in Ghana.
Okay.
Without a lawyer and stuff.
Gotcha.
She know a lot about it.
No, that's good. That's good.
By this time, because of the arrest.
Yeah. Well, it's, we got to make sure everything's done correctly. I mean, sounds like your wife did a wonderful job getting you here, but we want to make sure we help you stay here, right? So thanks for bringing that up.
Yes, so I think I'll take the number because I need actually to file for the citizenship next month.
Okay. Next month. Okay, yeah, because you already been waiting since what, September, you said, last year?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Well, yeah, take a screenshot here, okay?
Okay,
All right. Thanks, boss. Thank you, Trouble.
All
All
right.
right. See you. All right. And I hope that's good, Trouble. All right. Let's see. On YouTube, I'm just switching back and forth here. By the way, just a quick plug. Just a quick plug for our team. we can't help everyone. My team wants to help everyone, but we really can't help everyone. It depends on your circumstances. So, and I know that might sound strange for me to say that, but not everyone is eligible, right? Just like Mr. Trouble was wondering if he was still eligible to file or not. Not everyone's eligible. I know everyone wants to answer yes, 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 you can file, but no, you actually don't want a law firm that's a yes man, right? Or yes woman. Okay, you want a law firm that tells you the information accurately. Now, let's say you have a strategy session with us, right? Um, there are some times because literally things or information policy is changing almost every other day, every week, that we might need to pause a little bit, and we'll give you the information based on our knowledge of up to date, up to that day. But we do want to make sure, and maybe we might have to get back to you the next 1 or 2 days and say, here's the updated information, here's the updated situation. This is what you can do or cannot do. Okay. So if you want a legal team like ours, that if you want to just make sure legal strategy wise, you can schedule with our attorneys right there. But in the meantime, yeah, I don't say anything. You don't say nothing. I don't know what that means, powerfulgmail.com. Do you mean I'm not answering your questions? Well, no one's entitled to a question on your goddamn your TikTok comment, bro. If you're a bro. This is how it works. If you're new here, welcome in. If you're peeking in, tap right in, okay, guys? We don't bite here on the social media. We can't even do that, okay, guys? Here's the deal. If you want a question answered, you gotta join the live. Come on in. You can turn off your camera. That's okay. Okay. Or schedule a meeting. But I do try to go my best in the order of the questions I receive them. And no, I'll just be upfront. Not everyone is going to have their question answered because I just don't have enough time. Right? Time is limited, but I appreciate y'all joining live and learning, investing in your legal status pathway. That if I don't answer a question or I wasn't able to get you live, email us, subject line special, because y'all so special to me. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. So let me quick lesson right here. Lesson plan number 3. Delayed. If you have a gut feeling that your case is delayed, it probably is. Okay. But again, just like I told you earlier, we can't accept every case. We certainly appreciate your trust and consideration. Just schedule a meeting or call in. If you're wondering if your case is delayed, when you call in my team, they're more than happy to tell you if it's delayed or not, if the government is delaying your case. We have a chart that we follow. Okay. We don't sugarcoat things. We're not going to force you to have a meeting just for us to tell you if we accept the case or not. In terms of like, do you handle this type of case or not? Like, it doesn't make sense, right? We want to make it as easy as possible. Just call in, we'll tell you. All right. So, but a lot of people are delayed because they're waiting for the interview. They already provided a response to RFE, and it's been, let's say, like 6 months, or you've been waiting for a decision. Maybe you had the interview like 6 months ago, and you're still waiting. We file mandamus lawsuits. Okay. All right. Let's get the next person on live. I think Lee, the chef. Ooh, where's your restaurant? How you doing there, Lee?
Hello.
Hi, welcome in.
Hi. So, my question is probably a pretty simple and easy one, but I do have my green card. I'm just really more so concerned about travel. I guess like do you have like any tips or anything that those who are traveling with a green card, especially to any of the countries that were recently added to the ban list, the visa, non-immigrant visa ban list, right? you're originally from one of those countries.
Right.
Do you have any like tips in terms of like, I guess maybe like documents or anything like that, things to note and prepare for if you plan to make a trip to your home country at this time?
I haven't seen any information that says that from all those pauses and travel ban that would affect your ability to go to your country, because this is not a like asylum type situation for, and you, like you said, you have resident status, so that's an exception. This administration's crazy. Every week something changes, so I don't foresee that there should be any kind of restriction on residents from coming back. But so it's difficult for me to answer the question, because yeah, as if I answer it today, right now in this moment, yes, you can travel and come back, but I don't know what will happen next week, right? So, and your trip will be sometime in the future, so that's just
Yeah.
something to keep in mind, because this administration is batshit crazy. Unfortunately, excuse my
I
French.
know, and it's
So
just causing me so much anxiety, because I definitely, don't want to experience or encounter any kind of situation. And I've been like trying to pay attention to other people's stories as well. There are some who I saw like, they were turned back or stuff like that. However, their cases seem to be a bit more complicated than mine, whether it was they did receive a removal at some point in time and, whatever and so on. I don't have anything like that. So in my mind, I'm like, I should be good, but then at the same time, I just, wanted to inquire.
sure. Well, do you have the conditional resident status or permanent 2 or 10-year card?
10 years, permanent.
Okay. That's good. Okay, that's even better. If you think, do you think of your visit will be more than 3 to 6 months?
No, it wouldn't even be
Okay.
that. Anywhere from like
All right.
2 weeks.
Okay, that's good, because if some people travel like 3 to 6 months and it gets extended, once it gets past 6 months, then you're supposed to have a re-entry permit. Customs doesn't have to let you in because they might think you abandoned status. But 2 weeks, that's fine. Okay. Well,
Okay.
yeah, make a scanned copy of your resident card, y'all, any of your identification scanned onto your phone, just in case. Okay.
Okay, that's a good tip. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, that was my only question for
Sure.
today. Thank
And
you
where,
so
hey,
much
where are
for
you a chef at? Which city or restaurant?
Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes, I'm a personal chef, so
Oh,
I
okay.
do my own thing for the most part.
Okay, cool. Well, we're looking to add to our directory of business owners, so you can welcome to email us. All righty.
Almost definitely.
All right. Wish you the best.
Thank
Safe
you.
travels. Bye bye. All right. All right. Hey guys, I get it. She does have to travel because she's a chef. She's got to go back, get her spices from her country. You know, bring the cultured food to America because America needs it. All right. So, next question. YouTube. HG Ball. You have a 10-year green card, which was approved after your marriage was over 2 years and 2 weeks. You received the notice to file 71 condition from USCIS. Do you have to do that? Oh, smokes. Wait, what? You have the 10-year card, though? Yeah, that is weird. Maybe that was a glitch for you. So, yeah, USCIS, for some odd reason, surprisingly, they mail a notice, a paper notice that says, hey, you need to file and remove conditions. But let's see. If your resident card shows PR, essentially, permanent resident, and is for valid for 10 years, then you do not have to file a remove condition 751 application. You can just go straight to file to become a U.S. citizen. Okay. At the 2 year and 9 month mark, if you're still married to that person. Hey, Ron, what's going on, buddy? Ron says, I don't hate on anyone, by the way, but Ron says, but you keep protecting these illegal aliens, by the way. We have 2 comments. Number 1 on that. There are pathways to provide legal status. I think, and then I don't know if you knew this, Ron, but for some reason, the Trump administration is not actually focused on illegal immigration or people who overstayed. but U.S. citizens also. I don't know if you noticed that. Even people who are residents. It's kind of interesting to me. Somehow the footnote by Justice Kavanaugh of what do you say? I don't know the exact wording, but basically ICE can go after people with accents. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. Like, I lived in New York for some time. I was almost got a New York accent. You know, who's the arbiter of what accents are foreign or not? So, anyways, I love talking politics, but let's focus on immigration. Well, Ron, I see your other comment. Keep a close eye in Canada. I don't know what that means. Yes, he's going to meet me. Actually, no, I'm not. I mean, unless you just comment the same thing. Here's the thing, Ron, or anyone who's like more to the right. I'm not going to assume you're MAGA. Let's just say more to the right. Okay. There's a lot of myth out there. Okay. So I'm happy to unravel that and share information. Okay. I'm not like the others. Someone named Talia Jordan. No, unfortunately, we do not offer free meetings. We just don't have the time, honestly. Like when it was like 2020 and before, we did offer no cost sessions, but it's just not. Number one, it's not a good business idea. Number two is just along with the business model, it just we don't have capacity. I'm sorry. We do know of some nonprofit organizations if you need help, like if you're not able to afford it. But look, guys, this is why I offer this right here. Right here. I can't say it out loud. That's why it's an image right here. Okay. A pre-qualified session for this amount. Look, if you're too shy, you don't want to ask a question here, that's all good. Maybe you might already have a lawyer. That's one reason we offer that. But you have to schedule during the live show. If you don't schedule during the live show, that it's going to go up. Like you go to my website, greencardguys.com, it's almost 3 digits. So take advantage, guys. You guys are already here. All right. So next question. Erica Lemus. I was trying to get you on earlier. Hello. I think Erica, you asked about a conditional card?
Yes.
What's going on with that?
So I have a question. I've seen it on a couple of TikToks so my husband is the one that has the green card 2-year condition. Next year we have to go ahead and renew it to take the condition off. But I don't work and I just wanted to see because I've seen it on TikTok that late February they're gonna deny people that have the green cards if the petitioner is on any type of government assistance. I guess they're gonna go back in 10 years, and I just wanted to see what would we do in that type of situation, or if that's something that is, on the table for them to pass.
Okay. Well, thanks for sharing your concern. I've been on the lookout like pretty much every day for this federal rule of the public benefits change. There's a proposal, but that window period to make comments and whatnot concerns that window has closed, but they haven't made the official date on when it's going to be effective. But nevertheless, knock on wood, I've never seen read a situation where a new rule change is retroactive. Okay, so but either way, you still have to file the application. There's a time period. If you don't file that 751 application, there is a strong likelihood that your husband's case will be referred to immigration court. So it's a necessary application. Yeah. So typically, public charge typically is reviewed not during remove condition, but when applying for adjustment of status, which is what your husband already did.
Yes. Yeah. So that's what, because our I guess his thing doesn't expire until next year, but we would have to obviously start the process within 5 months prior of that.
Mm-hmm.
Would that, because you already have it, do you know, or I guess you may not even know if it applies to people that already are in the system that already have it, or is it for new applicants that are going to be applying for the green card?
Yeah, the way the law works in these policy changes and rule changes is supposed to be for new applicants that file to USCIS after that rule. Like if it takes effect next Monday, then any applications Monday and beyond. Okay. That's the way.
It wouldn't affect them, possibly.
It should not affect them. So you still need to take action and file the case, the next application. Okay.
Okay.
All righty.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome, Erica. Bye-bye. All right. So yeah, just a quick refresh. Even if there's a rule change that could affect your case, just like these pauses, these travel bans, you still need to file your application. Because guess what? If you have been hiding under a rock, the US government, USCIS, Department of State, they've been doing all these changes, the ICE activity, to scare you from doing the next step. They don't want you to do it. They want you to self-deport. They want you to make it easy for them. And then like, was it December? There was like reports of people being stopped at a bus stop and they didn't want people to leave and then they detained them. That doesn't make fucking sense. Okay. Ron, if you're still in here, let me know about that one. I'm a little confused. They want people self-deport, but then they got people off the bus and detained. I don't know. Go figure. They don't know what they want to do. Except private prison money. Okay, so that's not talked about a lot, but at the end of the day, which is interesting. Well, just a little quick thing. I don't know if y'all are interested in this, but if you're also wondering like, should I file or not? Your application goes to the agency. Okay, Echidna, did you get an approval? You get approval? Second interview. Okay, we gotta talk. Echidna, I don't remember what city you're at. We gotta talk. Send me a DM or email. I lost my train of thought. Your USCIS application fee goes directly to USCIS. And why is that? It doesn't go to any other agency. The Congress does not fund USCIS, right? So when people are wondering what, like a couple months ago, is USCIS still going to process applications when the government shut down? Yes, because those employees depend on your fees. So if you take it a step further, like, oh, with all these pauses and bans, are they still going to accept cases? Because they need to get paid. Okay. All right. Now let's go to next person here. We got Lucita. All right. Thank you for everyone for your patience. If you are interested in the meeting, go to the link. That's right, RP, USPS. Although I don't really use USPS anymore. So we use UPS as default for our clients and the FedEx number 2. And I guess if we have to depend on USPS, we'll do that third. Okay. Someone named Sexy Mama has a pending 601. It's been 34 months. Holy smokes. Okay, let me check out on you online real quick. 34 months. You tried to expedite in September 24, but got denied. Yeah, expedite request not going to work on the waiver applications. They won't allow that. I do have a chart here. Okay, 601 is 601A or 601. So these processing times are not accurate. I mean, it might be still the same. Which one is it, Sexy Mama? 601 or 601A for you? Let me scroll down. And then let me look online too. Okay, so y'all on TikTok, you see this right here, 601A, 36 months, 601, 33.5. This is about a couple months ago. You're not going to like this, guys. I'm looking online right now. 601 now is 37.5 months. Okay. However, this does not mean you have to wait until whatever hell it says on your My USCIS online account or online USCIS.gov. Okay. Our team keeps track of, has a chart when we file mandamus cases, depending on application. So the rule of thumb on the waiver cases is 3 years. It's way too late. That's a long time. You cannot let the government dictate the processing times of these applications. And I'll tell you what, I've talked to a former USCIS director because I needed his help on an exhibit for a mandamus case. But I say, hey man, how long does a petition take or an application take? I'll just say I-130 petition, okay? Let me know in the comments what you think, okay? How long do you think when the officer gets the application in their hands, how long does it actually take them to review it, to hypothetically make a decision? Assuming there's no RFE, there's no like complex situation, legal situation, how long do you think it takes? Like, let's say 2 days, like 2 full days, so 16 hours, or you think like 5 hours? How long do you think it takes? Then you will really be pissed off. You're not gonna like, especially for y'all that have a spouse abroad or a child under 21 abroad. You're not gonna like this answer. Okay, I'll wait for y'all to comment. There's a couple comments here. We got looks like Gabriella said 1 week. Double L says 2 weeks. BTS with Lee says within an 8-hour workday. Let Crazen 1 hour. Crazen knows. Crazen been here before. Yeah, about 1 to 2 hours. Ugh. So frustrating. So 601, these waiver applications do take more time, right? There's a lot more evidence. There's hardship letters. That takes more time. But a petition should not take 17 months, okay? Yeah, I told you you're not going to like this answer. Okay, so we give a shit about your legal status. That's why we ramped up and filed lawsuits against USCIS and the State Department, okay? Just like, so if you have that gut feeling, again, if you have the gut feeling that your case is delayed, let me know. But of course, don't even bother calling in if you just filed your case 2 months ago. All right. All right, next person. 777s. And then on deck after 777s is Rose. And then after Rose is Sun. Let's see if y'all still on. Okay, what's going on, Rose? Nope, not there anymore. Okay, maybe that was on accident. Sun. And then after Sun is Stephanie. What's going on, Sun?
Hi.
You doing okay today?
Yes. How are you?
Good, thank you. How can I help you?
Thanks for having us. This is really great.
Sure thing.
The question I have is, if your green card is expired, can the person just apply for citizenship instead of the green card renewal?
I'm sorry, can you ask that beginning part again? How many years green card do you have?
Expired 10 years.
Okay, 10 years. Okay, you have the 10-year card. You can go straight to citizenship. There is in a policy manual does say you have to have proof of residency, and so especially but we've had cases approved without having a renewed card. But I mean, if there's a plan to travel, then you might as well renew the resident status, which that'd be the I-90 application for a 10-year resident holder. Mm-hmm.
And it's possible to sign up. Is it online and in person or mail? What's the best way to renew?
To file the application? Actually, I think both of those applications, I-90 and N-400, you can apply online at uscis.gov. Mm-hmm.
Just do it online and just send it in, and that's it.
Yeah, you can upload evidence if you need to. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So of course you can do it online. If you want peace of mind to get it done timely for you, then you know who to call. Mm-hmm.
By the way, it's not for me.
Oh, okay. Well,
But
yeah.
the other part, can they go in person versus online?
What do you mean in person to
Like
what?
at a USCIS office?
Oh no. They don't want people contacting
With a
them.
green card.
They're still acting like COVID still exists. So they don't want, the government doesn't want people showing up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then can the person do it with someone like yourself, or do they just do it online on their own?
I mean, I'm different than many lawyers. I actually promote try if you want to do it, if they want to do it themselves. But if you want peace of mind, reduce mistakes, errors, then yes, your friend or whoever can call in or schedule on the link above. Okay, so
Is it askjohnting.com?
yes, ma'am. And that's the website to schedule. I do have a main website that has more information, greencardguys.com.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Good luck to your friend. Bye-bye. All right. That's
Thanks,
cool.
bye.
That's cool. You guys are so nice. You guys are so nice hanging out in the live show, asking for your homies. All right. So what else to share with you? That's why I'm so trusting. Like, I appreciate that comment. I mean, look, I know that we can't help, like, we cannot literally help everyone. Aside from people not everyone being eligible. But the thing is, like, I also understand, man, like when my parents immigrated here, like I don't know if they incurred any like bad lawyer experience. You know what? I should ask them. Ask my mom. But I can't imagine coming to this country or trying to come to this country or in this country trying to get legal status without an attorney or just getting advice, right? And with social media, like I used to do these know your rights workshops in person, like at places of worship. Now I don't have to go anywhere. I just do it online, right? So so I just like to give information. So here's the next situation. Just like Akina on TikTok has an interview notice. Like some of you have an attorney already, but you call your attorney and said, "Hey, bro, I got interview notice. What you can do?" You don't have to wait for us to tell for you. We don't wait for clients to tell us. We know because we're your status receipt number is synced up with lawfully. Okay, we pay for that. You don't have to pay for it, so we know. So we would already contacted you. I'm trying to speak so fast. We would have already contacted you to say, "Hey, client, you got an interview notice. This is the action plan. Here's the links for some of the videos, and here's a link to schedule a meeting with us, self-schedule," right? So let's say you call your attorney, your law firm. "Hey, I got this interview notice. What are we going to do?" And then they're like, we don't prepare you for that. What? I am surprised. Some of you on the social media have told me this. I am so shocked. So shocked that I am not happy with other attorneys about this. I go to conferences, have talked to other attorneys. I have phone calls with my attorney friends almost every day. Well, not just the friends, but like other attorneys. And I hear this, I'm like, what the hell is this going on? Like, that doesn't make sense. Why would they? There's a reason you need to hire an attorney is to do like get help all the way. So anyway, you might have that happen. So if you have that happen, you call your law firm or attorney and they don't help you prep, or maybe they do help you prep, but they don't help you go to the interview. Ring, ring. Give us a call here at Green Card Guys. Okay, we might be able to help you if we cannot physically go there because of we're busy that day. We will point you in the right direction. We will fucking give you a referral list. Okay, we're not going to leave you high and dry, even if we don't know your date of birth. It's okay. We'll help you out. All right, so someone YouTube HD baby Frank Mag 16 USCIS asking for tribal or census records. maybe to show your physical presence, maybe, or birth. I'm not sure. Maybe that, I think that's like secondary evidence. Baby doll received EED under VAWA, waited for 9 months. They spelled your last name wrong. Ah, gosh. Okay, so if they spell your name wrong, you're not the only one, baby doll. There's been a couple people have asked me this kind of question. You can submit inquiry, go to tools and resources on the uscs.gov page, and there's an inquiry, a couple of inquiry boxes. And I think one of them is basically USCIS error, something like that. So fill that out. Okay, guys, I got to wrap up pretty soon. Let's get Stephanie on. And then after Stephanie, is my finger not touching this? Okay. After Stephanie is Letitia. What's going on, Stephanie? How can I help you?
Hi. So I'm actually married. I'm American. I'm married to a Haitian man,
Uh-huh.
and he's on a TPS,
Uh-huh.
right? And so that is expiring, but like on the 3rd of February. We did file in June, and we had an interview in December. 3 days before the interview was when he canceled the interviews.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so now we're not even past that stage. We're waiting on like a judge to kind of rule if it's unconstitutional or something to see if they extend it, right?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So in the event that they don't, what does that look like after if they don't renew them and they're not processing anybody's applications at the point?
Well, when did you, thank you for your question, when did you guys file the applications?
We filed them in June of 25.
Mm-hmm. June 25. Okay, so you're what, like 7 months, something like that, 7-8 months. So these cases historically, I think it sounds like you filed adjustment of status package, historically take about 12 months. Okay, so yes, in the meantime, there are lawsuits against USCIS to stop the pause. We've also had a couple clients who are from Haiti and other countries that had the interviews canceled. And it was I remember one canceled in December. It was like the day before the interview. It was ridiculous. So when it gets to, at least, I mean, you're welcome to contact us earlier if you want to just get on our wait list on the possible lawsuit. But yeah, if for some reason you get an RFE, something pops up in your mail or your online account, you definitely still need to respond to that in the meantime. Okay.
Yeah, because we even applied for his daughter who's in Haiti to come over. So that's looking like that's not happening anytime soon, even if they extend the TPS, right?
Right, exactly. So yeah, so I would, yeah, so I would just assume the worst case scenario in the meantime. So like wherever your daughter-in-law lives, maintain that residence or where she lives, because people start like breaking leases or selling stuff, and you don't want to do that right now. Mm-mm. Yeah, maintain.
She's safe and secure with mom. So
okay, that's good.
But I guess because his driver's license and his working permit is going to be expired as well. And so so we're just kind of just waiting for them to make a decision. And if they don't, since the stuff is expired, he's still okay to be here, or will they start some type of?
Well, it sounds like his.
We have a thing pending.
It sounds like his driver's license is expiring because that was based on a TPS. But did he file a 765 work permit application through your adjustment status package?
Yes.
Okay, good. Very good. So yeah, you're just waiting. You're waiting on. You're waiting on the decision on the work permit as well. Okay, so sometimes this might be percolating in your all's head that you're wondering. Some people are wondering, like, does the work permit application approval decision get done first, or the interview, or the decision of 45? It's either or these days. The past couple years, so whichever one comes first. But hopefully, at least in this situation, you could get at least work permit approved. Okay, through your case. All right. Well, thanks, Stephanie. Appreciate your follow. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Mhm. All right, guys. I know a lot of y'all are not gonna like this, but I can't go live forever. I can go almost every day on the weekday, but I can't go live forever. So, all right. So in the meantime, if I have not been able to answer your question, I'll get one more person in. But if I have not been able to answer your question, you can email into my team. I haven't told them yet, but you just type in subject line special, okay, and then we'll figure out a date, because every time I go live, I know not everyone gets a notification. It's some weird thing about TikTok. I don't think TikTok, or I don't know about YouTube and Facebook, I don't think any of these platforms like me. They don't like what I'm sharing. Okay. So I don't think Ron on the right side of the spectrum like what I was sharing either. Which is interesting. Did he assume that I'm a U.S. citizen? Maybe. Do I have an accent, by the way? Maybe I need to start making up an accent. No, my wife wouldn't like that. Yes, that's right. That's right. I did click on your name, but I don't know what happened. Can you try again? I don't know how to say I don't know how to pronounce your name. Letitia? Sorry. Let me see. How do I click on it? I don't think I can click your name. You were next. I clicked on it and then it went away. I'm trying to find it again. That's weird. Did you guys eat lunch? I forgot I gotta eat lunch too. It depends on the question. It depends on the question, because what it'll probably be is invite you to like a exclusive group meeting. You just don't have to have the camera on. I haven't really thought this completely through, but I appreciate everyone joining live. I know there's a lot of y'all waiting, so okay, I still can't find that Letitia's name. So let's get RP, yes, just send it over, okay, RP. What's the email? WeCare@greencardguys.com, which you can also find in this link. If you guys haven't gone to this link, just check it out anyway. We got some good info in there. We got reviews worth 4.9 stars. It's difficult to make everyone happy. We really try. You know, it's life, right? It's hard to have every family member on the same page. Okay. Lucita, I was trying to get Lucita on earlier too. I know, guys, I've been trying to go in order. Letitia, if you can join live, can you click the... Okay, in the meantime, we got Lucita.
Hello.
Hello, how can I help you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, thank you so much. What's going on?
My question is, I'm in Bankat, Tanzania, and then I have my case. It is now on NVC. They say they're gonna schedule the date of interview, but our country is banned.
Okay, so you're waiting on NVC, and did you get the? Did you get the email from?
I didn't get. I mean, they emailed me to say like your case is on NBC, and then they wanna schedule with Tanzanian, government, and then they will see what to do. So I don't know.
Oh, okay. So you got the documentary complete email? Sounds like it. Okay. How long ago was that?
Yeah. 2 years now.
2 years.
No, since I get the email I get this year, but I was starting to apply was 2024
Okay.
March.
Well, yeah. If you got the email early this year, you mean 2025. Either way, it generally takes about 6 months to a year to get the interview. But yeah, I mean, you still got that travel ban situation. So that's a different conversation. But yeah, if anyone is concerned about the ban or pause, just go ahead and email us, because we're just going to add you to our list of people interested in a lawsuit in the future. Okay, we are in talks with other attorneys to coordinate together. All right, thank you, Lucita. Take care. So here's the thing, like I don't have to be frank with you, I don't have like a email listserv just for that situation right now. But if you just email us for now, we can keep you updated. We can add you to our listserv just about the what we call, like lawyers call, mass litigation, because that's the best way. If you don't email in, then we don't know if you need help, right? So we don't have anything to like give you right now, but we're just going to add you to the information wise, but we're going to add you to the website. Like tomorrow I have a meeting with other attorneys, I think it's tomorrow, about this, or our action plan. Okay, guys. So let's see here. Will the lawsuit affect your case? So a lot of people ask this question in general. If filing a lawsuit like mandamus or whatnot affect your case, look, if they want to deny you in the first place, they would just do it, right? Why would they not deny you? They just let it sit there? That doesn't make sense to me, right? And think about it, like for abroad, the cases are abroad, or even in the States, some people call it a ban, but it's really a pause. Because if they were so if the USCIS or State Department are so disgruntled, or MAGA party is so disgruntled, I don't want to say certain things, but why would they pause it? What's the alternative other than pause? A negative result? Why would they not do the negative result, but they would do a pause? They're trying to avoid legal scrutiny from the courts. They're trying to just slide right through, okay? They're trying to get to a situation legally that the judges will not give them a hard time on the pause. But it doesn't fucking make sense. How are they going to pick 75 countries? Like, somehow they have data on 75 countries, but not all the other countries? I'm kind of curious. Does anyone think that they actually did some research on this? I can't imagine be working for the United States Attorney's Office right now. They are slammed with habeas cases, which, by the way, exactly, Stephanie, they're expecting you not to step up and speak up. But this is what y'all gonna do. Just like the ICE arresting people, ramming in through people's front door is fucked up, okay? They can't just arrest people randomly. I have a video about, don't worry, guys, I'm recording videos every day for you guys, educating, okay? Scenario number 6, and we're going to wrap pretty soon. Scenario number 6, bond and habeas, or both or, okay? Some people are eligible for bond. Some people are qualified for habeas. Some, the outcome is different depending where you live, depending where the court is, okay? So here's the thing. You need a legal team that knows how to strategize and take action for you quickly as possible. Okay, so if you're in a situation right now that you think, look, by the grace of God or whoever you worship, or that you don't worship, but you haven't been arrested, but you know there could be a likelihood. Maybe you have a removal order. Maybe you have maybe you overstay your visa, but you don't have a court case at all. Even if you have a pending AOS case, or you don't have a case at all, you need to get your shit together, guys. If you want our checklist for what we call like bond checklist, what the documents you need, help your family members by working on this in advance, guys. The sooner you get your shit together, the sooner a law firm or lawyer can file for the bond. Did y'all think about that? So if you want our bond checklist, email in, put in a subject line, bond checklist. You don't have to put anything in the email itself, okay? Just like a love symbol, that's all. But email in, put in a subject line, bond checklist. We'll give it to you guys, okay? We're not trying to make a penny on that. It's okay. All right, don't send me any donuts and gifts or roses. My wife won't like it. So go ahead and do this as I wrap up right now on TikTok. Just take a screenshot and favorite it. Do yourself and your family a favor. Favorite the photo. If your Pookie Bear asks you, who the hell is this guy? You might not want to say my just tell him your favorite immigration lawyer, okay, guys? All right. I gotta head out. I gotta drink some water. All right, you guys have a good one. Stay safe. See something? Say something.